Ever stared at a massive spreadsheet of marketing numbers and just wondered what on earth it all actually means? Well, you are definitely in the right place. Today, we're going to jump right in and break down exactly how you can use KNIME to build this awesome, automated visual workflow that literally transforms chaotic, raw campaign data into pure strategic gold.
But real quick, before we get our hands dirty as data alchemists, we got to give a huge shout out. Full credit for the foundational material and the frameworks we're using in this explainer goes directly to Assignment on Click. We're super grateful for their insights.
All right, let's be real. We are all drowning in metrics. Marketing platforms absolutely love throwing these massive vanity numbers at us, impressions, clicks, because, it makes us feel good. But the ultimate question you have to ask yourself, and it's definitely the one your finance department is asking, is whether those clicks are actually making you any money. 1 million clicks mean literally nothing if they aren't impacting the bottom line.
So the whole idea of marketing campaign analysis isn't just about counting those clicks. It's really the process of evaluating your data to figure out if your activities actually hit their intended business objectives. You're moving way beyond vanity metrics to measure true financial return. It's about figuring out if your ad spend is a real investment or just an expense.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. The marketing data dilemma. 2. Prepping your workspace. 3. Key campaign metrics. 4. Building the analytical workflow. 5. Visualizing and interpreting results. And 6. Common pitfalls to avoid. Let's get right into it.
Starting right off with Section 1, the marketing data dilemma, vanity metrics versus true value.
So, this is exactly the kind of mess we usually start with, right? Just rows and rows of raw numbers from completely different channels. You've got campaign IDs, different platforms like social or search, massive impression counts, clicks, spend, revenue. Just eyeballing this kind of table, it's incredibly hard to know which campaign is actually the most efficient. And honestly, that's the exact dilemma we're solving today.
Moving right along to Section 2, prepping your workspace, laying the data foundation.
Look, if you feed bad data into an analysis, you're going to get bad insights out. But by using KNIME's visual, low-code environment, we can breeze through these macro phases, importing, cleaning, grouping, and calculating in literally a matter of minutes. No complex Python scripts, no fragile spreadsheet formulas. Just a clean, visual timeline.
And here's how that foundation gets built. Step 1, correct your data types, meaning you have to strip out currency symbols like pound or dollar signs so the system reads it as a number, not text. Step 2, handle missing values carefully. Like a missing revenue field might just be a tracking glitch, not a $0 disaster. And Step 3, validate your records. You simply cannot have more conversions and clicks. If you do, your tracking is fundamentally broken.
Okay, so with clean data in hand, we hit Section 3, key campaign metrics, defining what actually matters.
This is where we track the customer journey from a simple impression all the way to the bottom line. Step 1, click-through rate, or CTR, tells us if the ad is actually catching. Step 2, cost per acquisition, or CPA, tells us how much it costs to get a customer. But steps 3 and 4, those are the real heavy hitters. Return on advertising spend, ROAS, and return on investment, ROI. These are the numbers that actually prove if your marketing is profitable. For example, taking a look at our data from earlier, campaign C001 generated a massive 300% ROI. I mean, that is the exact kind of actionable insight we're digging for. It means for every pound spent after covering costs, we saw incredible returns. That single number is what gives you the power to justify your budget and scale those winning campaigns.
All right, Section 4, building the analytical workflow, constructing the engine in KNIME.
We know the math, but now we need to build the machine that does it for us automatically. And what's really cool about KNIME is you just connect these specific nodes, kind of like digital Lego bricks, without writing a single line of code. You've got a CSV reader node to pull the data in, a column filter to drop the junk, string to number to fix those currency symbols, and a missing value node to handle gaps. Then throw in a group by node to aggregate everything and an expression node to calculate your final ROS and CPA.
Okay, I'm going to let you in on a huge insider secret here. Please do not calculate your total campaign CTR by taking a simple average of daily CTR values. Just don't do it.
If you average and average, your smaller campaigns get equal weighting and it produces completely misleading results. You absolutely must aggregate the underlying totals first. Sum up all the clicks, sum up all the impressions, and then calculate your final ratio.
All right, moving to Section 5, visualizing and interpreting results, seeing the story in the data.
Because honestly, spreadsheets are great for computers, but our human brains really need visuals to spot trends quickly. Just look at how a simple bar chart instantly reveals that the newsletter campaign is absolutely crushing it. A ROAS of 12.13, that means you're getting roughly 12 units of revenue back for every 1 unit spent. Without a visual, that massive win might have just stayed buried in a wall of text.
Or check this out. By using an expression node to calculate funnel drop-off, a donut chart visualizes exactly where people are bailing. Like 96% of impressions never even lead to a click. And of the folks who do click, only a tiny sliver, 0.16%, actually convert. If that middle slice of clicks without conversions suddenly spikes, you instantly know your landing page is dropping the ball.
Which brings us to our final part, Section 6, Common Pitfalls to Avoid, Context is Everything. Because even the most perfect workflow is useless if you misinterpret the context. Think about it. A high CTR but a low conversion rate. That might mean your ad is basically clickbait and your post-click experience is weak. On the flip side, a really low CTR but a high conversion rate, you might have just stumbled onto a highly targeted, super profitable niche audience.
It's all a balancing act. A high conversion rate is actually pretty dangerous if your cost per acquisition is so high it bankrupts your budget. Or maybe you've got an amazing ROAS, but you're only getting a handful of conversions a month. That's not going to sustain a business, right? You always have to balance your efficiency with actual volume. So here's your final warning label for building this in KNIME. Don't average percentage metrics. Don't let a division by zero crash your whole workflow. Always use conditional expressions for that. Don't automatically treat missing values as zeros. Never compare brand awareness campaigns against direct sales campaigns like they're the same thing. And please, whatever you do, don't focus only on clicks instead of revenue.
All right, you are officially equipped to be a data alchemist. You've got the tools to import, clean, calculate, and visualize your entire marketing funnel. So here's the real question. Your campaigns are generating clicks, but what is your data actually telling you to do next?